Today we will talk about trigonometry, the basic trigonometry and the concept of trigonometry. The word trigonometry is derived from the Greek word trigon and metry. The trigon word means that three angles of a triangle and metry means measurement. Today we will talk about basically about the right angled triangle and the Pythagorean theorem and trigonometric ratios. The word trigon. Trigon means three angles. In a triangle there are three angles. If we count, this is angle number 1, this is angle number 2 and this is angle number 3. In a right angle triangle there is a one right angle and this is this angle. The angle, if we think about theta, the opposite arm is called perpendicular. This is perpendicular and the adjacent arm of theta is called base. And there are 6 ratios of a triangle. This is called cosine, sine, secant, cosecant, tangent and cotangent. So we have to know what is cosine, sine, secant, cosecant and tangent and cotangent. Now we will talk about the 6 ratios. First we will talk about sine.
একটু লেলো কাট করে দেওয়া লাগবে।
First we will talk about the sine. What is sine? Sine means the ratio between the perpendicular and the hypotenuse. Sine is perpendicular, short form perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. And it is respect of theta. So sine is short form sine theta is equal to perpendicular divided by a hypotenuse. And the inverse ratio of sine is called cosecant. That's short form cosec. Cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse divided by perpendicular. These are the two ratio. Now we'll talk about cos theta. Cos theta means the ratio between the base and hypotenuse. Base divided by hypotenuse. If we think about secant theta is equal to the inverse ratio of cosine, that is base by hypotenuse. It is called short form sec. Sec theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. And if we drill out the tangent, perpendicular divided by base. Divided by base, and the inverse ratio of tangents is cotangent. Cotangent theta is equal to base by perpendicular.
সেকেন্ডটা ঠিক হয়েছে না পারবেনটা উঠে যাবে না পজ করো তো
ইয়ে করবো বন্ধ করবো
Three identities of trigonometric ratio that are called sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. We have to prove these identities. First we have to draw a right angle triangle, that is this A, B, C. And if we deal about this theta, this is perpendicular and this is base and this is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the largest arm of a triangle. So if we deal about sine theta, cos theta, sine theta is equals to perpendicular
ভাই ভাই সব করে
পরে আসো হ্যাঁ
perpendicular divided by base whole square plus base by hypotenuse. Square. That's called AB by sorry, it's wrong. It's called hypotenuse. AB by AC whole square plus BC by AC whole square.
What's the wrong?
C square B square plus BC square, and this is AC square divided by AC square. That's mean 1. So this identity of sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal. Now we'll talk about another identity that is called sec squared theta minus tan squared theta equals to 1. Sec theta is hypotenuse by base and tan theta is equals to perpendicular by base. Hypotenuse is called AC. and the base means BC whole square minus tangent is between the ratio of perpendicular and base. Perpendicular is AB and base is BC. If we make the lowest common factor of this partial fraction BC square, and the calculation will be x square minus AB square. And according to the Pythagorean theorem, this is called s square is equal to m square plus b square. If we talk about the b square, then it will be s square minus a square. That is equals to bc square. So we can tell that bc square divided by bc square equals to 1. That is, the identity is proved. Now we'll talk about the number 3 side, that is called cosec square theta minus squat square theta equals to 1. The ratio cosec and the quad are twice inverse ratio, and cosec is the inverse ratio of sine and quad is inverse ratio of tangent. So cosec square theta we can write it like that. AC square by yes, quad is BC square by A square, and the lowest common factor is A square. The calculation will be s square minus bc square, and according to the Pythagorean theorem, s square minus bc square is called a square. This is 1. So number. So the identity is cosec square theta minus squat square theta is equal to 1. This is proved. Now we will talk about the quadrant system of ratios, positive or negative. We all know about the quadrant system. Quadrant number first, quadrant number second, quadrant number third, quadrant number 4. In quadrant number, all trigonometric ratios are positives. All ratios are positive. In quadrant second, sine and cosec are positive. Sine and cosec all are positive. Tangent and cotangent are positive in third quadrant, and in fourth quadrant, sec and cos are positive. But we have to know why the sine and cosec are positive in second quadrant and tan and cot are positive in third quadrant. All the sec are positive in fourth quadrant. Now we will determine these things. Now we will talk about why sine and cosec are positive in second quadrant. If we draw a hypotenuse according to this axis, this x is minus x and this y is positive x, right? If we talk about sine theta, then it will be y and this will be r, and r is root over of minus x square plus y square. R doesn't difference x is negative or positive because x always be square. So square, remove the minus and this will be this plus forms. R is always positive. So we have to think about y and r. Sin theta is equal to y by r. So sin theta is always positive. And if we think about cosec, cosec is inversely proportional to sin theta. Cosec theta would be r by y. So it doesn't depend on x. So it always be positive. And if we thought about the fourth quadrant, there sec and cos are positive. Cos means base divided by base divided by hypotenuse. So cos theta equals to, here x is positive, y is negative, and r always is positive. So if we cos theta, this is base, this is hypotenuse, and this is perpendicular. Cos theta is equals to, we can write x by r. So it always be positive, and sec is inversely proportional to cos theta, so it will be r by x, and these twice are positive. So in quadrant number 4, cos and sec are always positive. In quadrant number 3, if we draw a hypotenuse according to the axis, then it will be theta, it will be minus x, it will be r positive, and it will be y negative. So tan theta and cot theta are positive. But why? And now we solve this problem. Tan theta equals to perpendicular by base. Now perpendicular is minus y and base is minus x. So minus y divided by minus x. Minus minus remove minus and it will be plus and plus y by x. So in quadrant number 3, tan theta is always positive and cot theta is inverse proportion of tan theta. So cot theta will be x by y and this will be also positive. So to know how the ratios in quadrant positive or negative. Now we will talk about the measurement system of angle. There are two measurement system of angle. Measurement system of angle, one is sexagesimal system. Sexagesimal system. Sexagesimal system and is called radian system. Radian system. In sexagesimal system, we tell 16 equals to 1 second, 1 minute, etc. So we will see about the conversion of sexagesimal system and radian system. If we talk about 60 degree, if we have to convert in radian system, then we have to multiply the 60 degree with the pi by 180. So if we multiply 60 degree with 180 degree, this will be pi by 3. So this is the transformation of hexadecimal system and radian system. And we have to talk about the positive angle and the negative angle. Positive angle is anti-clockwise angle and negative angle is clockwise angle. Now we have to understand what is clockwise and what is anti-clockwise. Positive angle is the removing of clockwise. This is anti-clockwise and this will be the positive angle. And if we think about the clockwise, then it will be negative angle. So we have to understand what is clockwise and what is anti-clockwise. The negative angle, then it will be removing to the clockwise. This is minus 540 degree. Then it will be removing clockwise. Clockwise means from here to here. It is called negative angle, and if we think about positive angle 180 degree, this will be anti-clockwise, and anti-clockwise is this. So it is negative angle and positive angles change. Hope you understand. Now we have to know the value of some ratios like sine 30 degree. What will be the value of sine 30 degree? The value of sine 30 degree will be 0.5. That means 1 by 2. And if we thought about sine 30 degree in case of 60 degree, so what will be the value of sine 60? These are the constant value. We have to memorize this value, otherwise we cannot solve the math. So sine 60 degree, sine 90 degree, sine 0 degree. In all cases of ratio, there are 4 constant values: 0 degree, 30 degree, and 60 degree, and 90 degree. In case of tan, sine, cos, second case,